The Nationals MP has openly criticised his leader, Barnaby Joyce, after he agreed to do a media interview alongside his new partner, Vicky Campion. In the interview, Mr Joyce declared it's time to move on, and that there's no need for a morality discussion about his life. But some colleagues have questioned the move, arguing it'll only add more fuel to the fire. Here's political reporter Jane Norman.
In the midst of a political crisis,
I'm back.
Send in your safest pair of hands.
So far, is being acting Prime Minister living up to the dream?
It is what it is.
Matthias Cormann is temporarily the most powerful man in Australia.
Acting Prime Minister, eh? Who would have thought?
Certainly not his parents.
With the time difference, they found out about it from the Belgian media before I was able to get to them.
The man he's standing in for is Australia's busiest holidaymaker. Barnaby Joyce has taken a week of personal leave, but is going very public with his side of the story. Speaking from his self-described bachelor pad in Armidale, he's told Fairfax Media questions about his private life have turned from inquiry to malice, and told everyone it's time to move on.
Yes, it's a distraction for the government, but there's some real human beings involved, and I think we'll do well to remember that.
Not all of Mr Joyce's colleagues are quite as circumspect. In fact, some are openly hostile. Victorian National Andrew Broad fired off this broadside, quoting the late Billy Graham, "When character is lost, all is lost." Telling words, he said, for the leadership of the National Party. Andrew Broad certainly isn't a supporter of Barnaby Joyce's, but his public intervention demonstrates the deep wells of anger within the National Party. But it doesn't end there for the coalition. Liberals are equally irate at one of their own after Tony Abbott's latest policy incursion. His call to cut immigration to ease the cost of living and reduce crime rates has been roundly savaged.
I think that that's lazy. I think it's highly inaccurate. I could not disagree more strongly with Tony Abbott's comments.
Well, Tony Abbott is wrong.
And he's been left isolated, even among his former allies. Jane Norman, ABC News, Canberra.